In the shadowed highlands of the Andes, where stone and sky have long whispered secrets of ancient worlds, a carved wooden Kero stands as a silent witness to a turbulent era. Crafted with the precision of hands that knew the pulse of the earth, its painted surface dances with vibrant colors, weaving a story of collision and creation. This vessel, born in the crucible of Spanish conquest, carries the weight of two worlds, Andean roots entwined with European echoes, its very existence a testament to the enduring spirit of a people navigating the tides of change. This vessel, carved from wood and adorned with vibrant painted imagery, embodies a synthesis of pre-Columbian artistic traditions and European motifs, marking the profound changes brought about by Spanish colonization in the 16th century. While the Kero form is unmistakably Andean, its decoration is a striking departure from Inca cosmology. Among the motifs depicted is the centaur, a creature from Greco-Roman mythology, and other fantastical figures likely inspired by European art. These elements were entirely alien to the Andes prior to the Spanish invasion, reflecting the complex processes of cultural exchange and imposition that defined the colonial era. However, the arrival of the Spanish in 1532 initiated a period of radical transformation. The colonial administration sought to dismantle Inca political and religious structures, but many cultural practices, including the use of keros, persisted. The Spanish recognized the value of indigenous artisanship and often commissioned or encouraged works that incorporated European themes, particularly Christian iconography, as a means of spreading colonial ideology. This kera exemplifies the resulting hybridity. The presence of the centaur, a symbol of European mythology, alongside floral patterns and other motifs, demonstrates how Andean artisans adapted to the colonial context while maintaining traditional techniques. The wood carving, vibrant pigments, and careful detail align with pre-Columbian craftsmanship, but the imagery suggests the artisan was exposed to Spanish teachings or was working under colonial patronage. The introduction of European art styles to the Andes was part of a broader colonial strategy to impose Spanish cultural norms. Missionaries and colonial officials used religious art, architecture, and decorative objects to convey Christian teachings and assert dominance over indigenous beliefs. At the same time, indigenous artisans were recruited to produce these works, often in workshops established by the Spanish. By the late 16th century, Andean artisans had begun incorporating European motifs into their work, creating objects that blended Andean symbolism with imported themes. These hybrid forms of art were not simply acts of compliance. They often reveal subtle acts of resistance or reinterpretation. For instance, indigenous artists would embed local symbols into ostensibly Christian works, or reinterpret European designs through an Andean lens. The centaur on this kero, for example, may have been understood differently by its indigenous creator or audience. While the Spanish associated centaurs with classical mythology and conquest, Andean viewers might have reimagined such figures within their own cosmological framework, perhaps as intermediaries between worlds or as symbols of transformation. Today, objects like this kero are invaluable for understanding the lived experiences of indigenous peoples during the colonial period. They remind us that art is not merely a reflection of domination, but also a medium through which cultures negotiate, adapt, and endure. By examining pieces such as this, we gain deeper insights into the nuanced processes of cultural exchange and survival that defined the colonial Andes, stories of both loss and resilience etched into every stroke of paint and carved line. Until next time, this is Super Grindo, and you're watching Ancient American Explore.
will send you to have an encounter with Crom.